Salimos de Lima el domingo a las 6 de la tarde. Luego de una escala cortita, pero muy bien aprovechada en París, finalmente, 24 horas después, hemos llegado hasta Copenhague, la capital de Dinamarca, un país que por segundo año consecutivo aparece segundo en la lista de los países más felices del mundo, un ranking que elabora la ONU luego de entrevistar y preguntarle la autopercepción a los habitantes basándose en diferentes variables fundamentales, como por ejemplo ingresos per cápita, apoyo social, esperanza de vida saludable y confianza del gobierno. Uno de los 12 clubes de la primera división de Dinamarca es el Silkeborg, fundado en 1917 y que acaba de conseguir un nuevo título después de 23 años. El autor del único gol de aquella final, Oliver SONNE. Precisamente por él hemos venido hasta aquí porque hemos llegado junto a Raúl Cifuentes a la ciudad de Silkeborg.
Said, when I told my grandmother I was going to play for Peru, she melted with love.
Yeah.
Describe it that moment.
I think in the beginning, I think I wanted to keep it a little bit on the low for her because she's very emotional, and I didn't want to upset her or disappoint her with me telling her that I was maybe I could go and play, and then I didn't get the chance, you know? I didn't want to disappoint her. So I waited a little bit before telling her until I made sure that it was 100% sure that I had to go. And I remember I called her and we FaceTimed, and I said to her that yeah, I have to tell you something, and you know, it has always been very important for her to show her culture, you know, her childhood, the Peruvian childhood, and make Peruvian food for us, and you know, she's a very loving person, and as I saw, all of the Peruvians are as well, you know. So when I told her, she broke down in tears, and she was like very emotional, and I became emotional, and like everyone was sort of crying, and I could just see she was very proud of me, and that was really a nice moment, because I always, you know, in that moment I felt like this is the right decision, you know. Of course I had a lot of doubts, should I do it, should I not, what are the positive things about it, is there something negative about it, you know. And in that very moment when I saw her cry and the love she had for us, I was just sure that this was the right decision, you know. So that was really nice.
What a deep moment.
It was really deep. It was deep, but it was very lovely. And yeah, obviously now she's super proud, and when I got my debut I called her, and so yeah, it's very nice that she got to enjoy this moment. My granddad, he passed away 1 year ago, and he was always watching me play as well, and he didn't get the chance to see me for the Peruvian national team, and I'm sure that he would be very proud as well. But for me, it was very important that my grandmama, she watched me play, and she did, so I'm very happy about that.
Because I'm trying to imagine her mindset. She left Peru when she was 18 years old. And her grandson, some years later, going to play with that flag, in the chest.
That's crazy.
For her, it should be, I cannot, maybe difficult to describe.
I think it's very difficult to describe, and I think if you have to understand it, I think her whole childhood she had in Peru, and then she left Peru and she met this Danish guy, and she came to Denmark and, you know, started to take in another culture, and I don't know if she didn't forget about Peru because it meant a lot to her, but you know, she lived here so many years, so obviously Peru became like more of a mirror for her. And then one day it all came back, you know, with like 100 miles an hour, you know, because there was so much love and so much attention to our name. And then, yeah, I think it's for her it was really, really overwhelming as well.
Do you think she's going to go with you to a match, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if I'm elected for the Copa de America, she will. She promised that she will come to the games. You know.
She will travel to the game. Yeah.
She will travel.
It's a promise.
She will. Yes, it's a promise.
Always congratulations because you're in the list.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, that's a big goal of mine, a big dream already came true. That's really, really nice. And of course, I hope that I'm in the next list as well. But it's a really, really good start, and it's gonna be amazing to come back to Lima and fight for my spot.
Yesterday we talked and you were confident about it. Without knowing the final decision.
Yeah, of course, as a footballer we have to be confident and we have to be a little bit cocky without being, arrogant. So I tried to tell myself that I was, of course, good enough to be on the list, and yeah, now I'm there, so that's really, really nice.
You have a strong competition in the right side.
Yeah.
No? Maybe the place in the field with more level now. No? At Vincula Polo, playing very well. What do you think about that competition?
Of course, it's very, very good to have competition, and I also, the guys at Vincula is doing good, and he's a really, really good player, and Andy Polo as well. He's really, really good, So of course, there's a lot of competition. I hope, of course, I can play both on the right side and left side. So not that the competition is easy on the left side, Marco Lopez and Draugo, they're both very, very good players as well. But I hope there is a spot for me, and I also believe that I can contribute with good things to the squad, So yeah.
Your level in the right is the same as your level in the left side?
Yeah, I would say. Of course, there's some difference way to play the left side than you play the right side, but I think it's the same.
Mm-hmm. But in most of your career, you've played in the right side.
Yeah. I played the so obviously I'm more used to playing on the right side, and every day I train on the right side, so maybe I'm a little bit better there, but also I played a lot on the left side before in my career, so I'm pretty used to that as well.
Do you have contact with Fossati?
Yeah, we text a little bit, of course.
In Spanish?
In Spanish, yeah. I don't want to text him in English.
He told that in a conference before you came. He said, I'm not going to make any decision for the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm going to make decisions in what I believe.
Yeah.
Talking about you.
Yeah, I saw that, and now I really like that, and that's also what I'm saying about him. I think people have a really, really respect for him, and I think he doesn't care about the fans and about the press and everything. He really sees the players as how their level is, and he really believes that his decisions are the best, and I'm pretty sure they are, because he's very, very clever, and I like that he's taking his decisions based on his own thoughts. He really wants me to learn Spanish because he can see that it will be a big advantage for me to really get under the skin for the other players, also outside the pitch, be a part of the dressing room.
Bueno, llegó el momento del español. ¿Estás preparado?
Muy bien.
Sí. Pregunta en español, respondes en español.
Bien.
Y te ponemos puntaje. Sí. A ver. ¿Qué te gusta hacer, qué disfrutas hacer en tu día libre?
Cuando estoy libre, me gustaría beber café con mi novia, y me gustaría caminar con mi perro, Ingrid.
¿Qué jugador te gustó? ¿Qué jugador es tu ídolo del Arsenal?
Mi jugador favorito de Arsenal es Saka.
Ajá.
Sí, me gusta Saka.
Y en el pasado, ¿qué jugador del Arsenal hizo que te conviertas en un fan?
Tal vez Thierry Henry.
Ajá.
Sí. Es muy Muy buena, muy buena.
Extraordinario, ¿no?
Sí, sí, extraordinario. Y también Ateta, porque es entrenador
Sí.
muy bien y también un jugador muy excelente. Me gustaría to swim, you know, disfruta el sol.
El sol. Que no sale todo el tiempo como ahorita. Esta es la temporada con más sol.
Oh, no tengo no sol ahí. No. Es difícil.
Yo diría que vas bien. Vas muy bien. Silkeborg es reconocida como la capital del aire libre en Dinamarca. Ocurre que tienen como consigna estatal incluir la hermosa naturaleza que los rodea en los diferentes aspectos de la vida y a todos los niveles. Clubes, empresas, colegios y más.
Myself live in the forest with my dad, and yeah, I just like to go on a walk, and it's peace and quiet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Silkeborg is what about like 50,000 people live here. So it's still a smaller city or a town in Denmark, but I think the support about the local football club is like massive for a small town.
We just saw somebody calling you, no? They recognize you in the streets.
Yeah, but they're just like hi, you know. In Peru, they get together. So yeah, here it's different, but yeah. In Peru, it's more, you know, more with passion, and they want to.
So they recognize you in the streets. They can say hello.
Yeah, they say hello, and sometimes they want you to have like a picture, but yeah, compared to Peru, it's nothing, you know.
It's one of the best players we got in the club at the moment. Like, let's see how long he will stay there, or he will go to another club soon. I could think so. We hope to have him for a couple more years before he'll go to one of the bigger clubs in Europe.
He's a very great player, very fast player, and handsome player. Yeah, so he's very great.
I hope that if people had to describe me, I hope they would say that I have a good engine. You know, I can run a lot.
Yeah.
And also fast, and you know, a good sense for the game. You know, a very clever player who can see things and, you know, also help teammates. So I hope that's what people will say.
How many memories in this place? How many happy moments?
There's 3 years here, nearly 3 years, and yeah, of course, lots of good memories. I think I almost have 100 games. So for the club, so of course I'm very, very proud of what I've been a part of, and the 3 years I've been here, it's been amazing years. We went to the first year we won the bronze medal, which was amazing for the club. And the second year we went to Europe and had a really, really tough games there, but a nice experience. And then now we won the cup. So 3 amazing years.
Unfortunately, the best moment wasn't in this stadium. No, the final of the Danish Cup.
Yeah, the final we played in the biggest stadium here in Denmark, in Copenhagen. And that was a crazy match, you know. All the fans from the city took the trip to Copenhagen and supported us, and yeah, of course I scored a really, really important goal, and the win was really, really good for the team. So amazing adventure.
That's a big one. Like, we won the national championship back in 1994, so that was when we won the championship. We won the cup final like 2 times, so it's only like a few couple of times won it, so it's like a big deal for the town.
How was the celebration after that final?
It was really, really good, and we had to go home here to Silkeborg and celebrate with the fans, and of course we went to nightclubs and everyone was so happy, and we celebrated with the fans and with our girlfriends and everything, so a really, really good day.
So you can celebrate in a nightclub with the fans?
Yeah.
And it's okay?
It's okay. It's crazy, yeah?
It was really great. We all in the Silkeborg was happy. It was a big party in the town. Yeah.
The day of the celebration.
Oh, that's a tough one. Can't remember. Can't believe him.
And do you understand? Have you think about it? Why so much expectation?
And if I have to be honest, I really don't know. You know, of course, I don't even know if I could have dreamed of that much love and support. You know, because I just came a little bit from the side. You know, I've never been to Peru, and I've had my childhood here in Denmark, and the love they gave me from the very first beginning was crazy. You know, I really enjoyed that, and I was a little bit surprised, but I don't even know why they show me so much support. Obviously, it's very nice, but yeah, it's very overwhelming.
Mhm. It's amazing, huh? No,
It's really
amazing because the love was before watching you play.
Exactly. I saw Peña. He made an interview where he was also like a little bit shocked because he didn't understand all the love I got, even though they didn't see me play, and I understand that because if you look at it, it's a little bit crazy, you know. But I love it. Of course, I love it. It's so nice, and also it makes me motivated to give so much more back, you know, because it's like the respect they gave me, I want to show them again. So I want to give everything on the pitch. I want to learn the language. I want to learn the culture. So of course, it makes me even more motivated, and I want to give it 100% to make it work.
So you understand what Peña said because that words generate some comments on social media.
Yeah, I saw that, and I don't think he deserved that because I fully understand what he was trying to say. You know, I don't even, because I talk a lot with Peña. He's a good guy, and I like him a lot. So I don't think he wanted to say it in a mean way, and he didn't want to say it like I didn't deserve the love I got. I just think that he was a little bit surprised that I got that much love, and also because you have to have a certain respect for the guys, Advíncula and the Polo, the guys who had the past 10 years in the national team, and I came from the side, and obviously I got all the love in one moment. So I understand what Peña said. And of course, I really respect the fan support and everything, but I also can see it from the other side that you have to have a respect for the guys that, had a lot of games and had their whole career with the Peruvian national team, So, yeah.
El equipo Fossati va quedando listo para la Copa América. ¿Y tú? ¿Ya estás listo para los partidos que se vienen? Regístrate en bet6.com y apuesta en cada encuentro con todos los mercados que te ofrece. Ganador del partido, goleador del encuentro, número de goles, tarjetas, corners y mucho más. Además, recibe una apuesta gratis con tu primer depósito. Gracias, Bet6. La nueva fibra Movistar viene con más. Pídela con TV a 79 soles con 95 por 2 meses y llévate un bono de 1000 megas por 6 meses. Además, disfruta los partidos de local de la U, Boys y Manucci, todas las clasificatorias del 2026 y las mejores series, películas y deportes en vivo de ESPN con Disney Plus y Star Plus sin costo adicional. Visita nuestras tiendas o pídelos en movistar.com.pe. Gracias, Movistar. Hablemos de buenas decisiones. Visitar a Oliver SONNE en Dinamarca fue una gran decisión. Como también para mí, estudiar inglés ha sido una gran decisión. Y uno lo valora más con este tipo de retos. Y para ti, estudiar inglés en el británico también será una gran decisión, porque a cualquier parte del mundo donde quieras llegar, seguramente hablarán en inglés. Ya lo sabes, decídete por el británico. Los mejores seminuevos del Perú los encuentras con nuestros amigos de Alta Gama, sponsor oficial de Sin Cassette. Descubre los más exclusivos modelos de las mejores marcas premium y recibe el mejor asesoramiento y trato personalizado para comprar, vender o consignar tu auto con la empresa de mayor confianza y con la más amplia trayectoria del mercado. Gracias, Alta Gama.
I think the guys in Peru, they dance a lot. The reggaeton, it's very high, and you see Advíncula, he's always in the corner dancing, and everyone is dancing, and there's a really good vibe. Where in Denmark, I think people are a little bit more like chill and on their phones. Where in Peru, they're very they have a good humor, and there's a lot of energy in the dressing room. And people are always trying to, have fun with each other and throwing socks at each other and, trying to spread a good vibe. So that's very nice. You feel very welcome from the first minute. So that's what I appreciate a lot. That the guys, They were really good at welcoming me to the dressing room and like taking me in.
And in Denmark, do you find music in the dressing room?
There's music, but not
dancing.
Not the same vibe. No dancing, and I mean reggaeton and salsa. It's doing something to people.
Yeah.
They get crazy, you know.
And what do they ask you to do in the first day? You have to dance or you have to sing?
I had to. I remember for the first time I was there, I had to go on a chair and and I had to put in some words in Spanish, and I didn't know any Spanish, so I tried. But they told me to speak, so I got up on a chair, and everyone was. We just had dinner, and everyone was looking at me, and I was there, and I said, "Thank you for having me," and of course I wanted to thank you all the players and the coaching staff and everything, and people are like, he's such a nice guy, and he's look at him now, he's talking to the coaches and everything, like and of course I had to, they all started clapping, and I had to do a little dance. So I was on the chair dancing in front of the squad, and it was crazy, but it was good and it was funny.
And how do you relate with dancing? Are you good dancing?
No, I'm not good dancing.
Modeling, yes. Dancing, no.
Modeling, yes, but dancing, no. No. I think he was really looking at me like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, what is this?
Do you remember a particular message that shocked you? Or a picture or something? Or information your mates told you this is happening around you?
I think yeah. I don't even know. I think maybe like, you know, the Speedos.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, what is this? You know.
There are people making money with that.
Yeah, exactly. But I was like, how did they even, you know, who came up with that idea to make Speedos with my name just on my face, just right there?
Reynoso received a lot of critics, no? Because of the bad results, but also because of the way he treats you. No? For some people, that they say that it was not fair, that you don't have minutes, and that you have to go to the conference after a defeat. How was your relation with Reynoso?
I think actually I think he was a good guy. Obviously, he was the one who gave me the chance to go to Peru. He was the one who said that he wanted to see what opportunities there were for players with foreign blood, you know, but still with Peruvian blood in. So he was the guy who actually opened the door, and for that, of course, I have the biggest respect. I think he was a good coach, and he was actually a good guy, and I quite liked him, and I think the decision he made for me not to play, I don't think it was to be mean or to be rude. I actually think he tried to protect me a little bit, you know, because there was a lot of hype and it was another culture, and you know, I didn't understand the language. Now I'm very much better than I was back then, and also about the culture and the play. And I think those matches in the World Cup qualification rounds, they were so important. And I think for me to go in with such pressure and everything was very, very attention to me, I think he tried to protect me a little bit, not putting me just out there and play, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a respect for the guy, and I think what he did back then, I'm not mean at him in any way. I think I actually respect it a little bit, and I think he only tried to protect me.
So you understood his decisions?
Yeah, I understood it totally, and we also had a conversation about it, and he was really good at explaining me that obviously he wanted me to play, and he also think that I was a good player, but the timing was not right, you know.
And how do you feel in that conference? Without dominating the languages now, I know now you're in another level,
yeah.
But in that time, you know Spanish.
Of course, it was difficult. Of course, I had a translator,
yeah.
And she really tried to translate, but obviously people were. It was a period where everything was not so good. You know, we didn't win the games, and I was new, and suddenly I was placed in front of the wolves. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Of us,
yeah.
of the journalists, the wolves.
Yeah, exactly. I think I don't know. I try to handle it as good as possible, and of course I try to be a little more like not go into as much as possible, just to like sort of like try to linger my way.
Yeah. Not much words.
Exactly. Yeah. I try to just smile and be positive, and obviously, yeah.
El equipo Fossati va quedando listo para la Copa América. ¿Y tú? ¿Ya estás listo para los partidos que se vienen? Regístrate en bet6.com y apuesta en cada encuentro con todos los mercados que te ofrece. Ganador del partido, goleador del encuentro, número de goles, tarjetas, corners y mucho más. Además, recibe una apuesta gratis con tu primer depósito. Gracias, Bet6. La nueva fibra Movistar viene con más. Pídela con TV a 79 soles con 95 por 2 meses y llévate un bono de 1000 megas por 6 meses. Además, disfruta los partidos de local de la U, Boys y Manucci, todas las clasificatorias del 2026 y las mejores series, películas y deportes en vivo de ESPN con Disney Plus y Star Plus sin costo adicional. Visita nuestras tiendas o pídelos en movistar.com.pe. Gracias, Movistar. Hablemos de buenas decisiones. Visitar a Oliver Sonne en Dinamarca fue una gran decisión. Como también para mí, estudiar inglés ha sido una gran decisión. Y uno lo valora más con este tipo de retos. Y para ti, estudiar inglés en el británico también será una gran decisión, porque a cualquier parte del mundo donde quieras llegar, seguramente hablarán en inglés. Ya lo sabes, decídete por el británico. Los mejores seminuevos del Perú los encuentras con nuestros amigos de Alta Gama, sponsor oficial de Sin Cassette. Descubre los más exclusivos modelos de las mejores marcas premium y recibe el mejor asesoramiento y trato personalizado para comprar, vender o consignar tu auto con la empresa de mayor confianza y con la más amplia trayectoria del mercado. Gracias, Alta Gama.
And I heard that you believe more in discipline than in talent.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I said in an interview that I like Ronaldo over Messi because, you know, the discipline and the determination he has for the game, you know, how he trains and always in the gym and always doing the right thing, don't drink alcohol and etc. I think that shows a lot more than if you're born with the talent, you know. Of course, everyone has the talent, you know. Everyone playing at a high level has some kind of talent. But I think it's very much to what you do outside the pitch and in your free time. I like that even more than only if you have the talent. You know?
For you, what is discipline? Because not everybody understands the same way discipline in sports.
I would put it like this: that I've always believed that I wasn't getting paid for what I did on the pitch, but what I did outside the pitch. You know, so I would play soccer even though I didn't get paid. You know, I would always be on the pitch and always train and get better because I love the game. But outside the pitch, that's what I'm getting paid for. That's my job. It's my job to get to bed early, to drink a lot of water, to do everything, to eat right, to not go out and party, not go out and drinking, and of course have fun with my friends, but always know that I have to get up early in the morning and train, and that's like the main focus for me. So I think that's what I'm getting paid for, you know.
What works for you? What type of psychological or mental technique?
I think meditation is really, really good for me, and also, you know, just to remember to relax during the day, you know, to keep on resting. I try to get at least 20 minutes a day on the midday to relax and to sort of let my mind totally relax. And I told my girlfriend, now I go in my room and I have 20 minutes and you cannot disturb me, you know? Because I think that's important, and I think I turn out to be a better human after the 20 minutes than before, you know? So yeah, so that's what's working for me, really, pretty much.
I heard you mention a lot your girlfriend. You have like a really, really strong relation.
Yeah. I respect my girlfriend a lot, and also when I moved here, she was the first one to say, okay, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna support you every day. And that was really, really important for me because she's a big part of my life, and I didn't want to live here alone. So she stopped her career in Copenhagen and moved here with me, and for that I respect her a lot. Yeah.
I mean, so many people looking at your boyfriend. Crazy.
You have to adapt to it, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, but I'm used to it with you.
When I was model.
Yeah, I'm modeling.
Future plans with her, strong plans, solid plans.
Yeah, of course, we always try to plan, and I think I'm a really organized guy, and I want to always have plans for the future and have goals. And I think right now, for the next maybe 10 years, it's my goals who are really filling our lives. And then after my life, and after after I'm done on the pitch and playing soccer, then I think it's time for her to have a shine, and I think it's time for me to be like the supportive boyfriend and see her do the things she wants, because now she's really good support for me at the moment. But I think when I'm 35 and I have to, when my career is done, I think it's time for me to be a supportive boyfriend for her.
How many time together?
Like
7
years.
7 years.
Sorry about that question. It was the most difficult of the interview.
That was the most difficult question of today. But 7 good years. We enjoyed it. We met each other when we were 16, and obviously we had a lot of. Now we know each other a lot, and we have a thought together. It's good to have support.
Do you think your level increased or was better after that experience? Your level in the Danish tournament?
Yeah. I think I increased a lot. I also some of the things I learned in Peru, I took home here to Denmark, and I tried to put it on my game. They're very technical, strong, and I tried to dribble a little bit more when I came back and try to defeat defenders, attack. So more confident, exactly. And also I knew that if I could be good enough to play for the Peruvian national team, then when I got back here, I knew that I had the level and the confidence to do more. So I tried to put that on my plan.
What are your plans? Do you want to stay in Silkeborg, or do you want to try something new?
Obviously, I want to try something new because I always have to try to aim higher and always compete and always try to get better and better. And now I've been here in 3 years, and I really felt like I've increased as a player and as a human over these 3 years. And I think now it's, for me, of course, there has to be a good club, and it has to be right for the city as well and for the club. But for me, it's a very good timing.
Mm-hmm. Which is your next step? What do you think? Maybe a bigger team in Denmark, going to another country?
Yeah, it could be a bigger team in Denmark. We have some pretty good big teams here. But of course, I also want to try out to live in another country. Now I try to be in Peru, and I love the fact that to live in another country and try out new cultures. So I think I'm prepared and ready for trying an adventure with obviously my girlfriend, and for us to go and travel to another country and live would be it's a big dream. And obviously, the bigger the stadiums, the more not nervous, but the more excited you are. And I felt that when I went to Peru, there was like 50,000 screaming my name, and I had to go on the pitch, and I was like, fucking hell, what is this, But obviously I was so excited and also a little bit nervous, but the hype and the love the fans gave me, it was just like, I felt like I could conquer the world,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that feeling is really, really nice.
Are you worried about, or do you think about that this is football, no? The emotions go up and down, expectations, and then the other types of feelings. That this love of the people, this motivation now can transform into pressure in some part of the cycle?
Yeah, of course, a lot of love always comes with pressure, especially in this world. And now it's very, very high, and there's a lot of love, and people are very, very hyped around me. And of course I think about it regarding whether if I do something bad on the pitch, or if I'm, make an old goal or something, what are the people are gonna say to that? But I mean, it's the world that we're in. There's a lot of emotions, and sometimes you're really, really good and you're a hero, and sometimes you're a villain and you're like very, very bad, So there's a lot of pressure, but I have to live with that, and I hope to perform, of course, every time. But sometimes you cannot perform every time, Sometimes you're gonna have a bad game or a bad pass or something, and you're gonna be the bad guy. And obviously, I hope that people know that you cannot be the best every time,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have bad times, and I hope people support me even though those times might come. I hope not, but maybe they will come.
I think people appreciate your commitment to a country you didn't know. Only talking with your grandmother, but not much.
Yeah, exactly. I love the country, and also that's what when I was first contacted, of course I had to think about, okay, is this something that I can commit 100% to? And if not, I'm not gonna do it. But I told myself that this is a chance that I will never get again, and I want to commit 100% every day. And also that's why I have Spanish lessons 3 times a week, because I want to learn the language. I want to learn everything. So that's very important for me, that I can look myself in the mirror at the night and say that every day I want to, try to be a more Peruvian.
Nos vemos arriba, Perú. Bye.